Hello everyone, this is the monthly Lynx Pix where I pick 5 top games which are upcoming or recently released games that I think are cool, and this is my top 5 list, so I hope you enjoy it. So let's jump right in. Our first pick is Nether. Now Nether is published by Philosopher Games, they're the developers. It is a multiplayer horror survival. Some people say it's very alike or took inspiration from games like War Z and Daisy. And it is an FPS game. It recently released on October 31st on Steam for early beta access. Currently, it is not a subscription game. You have to buy it to play it, and that's one of the best features because I personally don't really like subscription fees. I feel like they make you doubt why you're clinging onto a game and why you keep paying for it. This game seems to have really good graphics so far. This footage is some of the gameplay, and you could see the person's using a sniper rifle, which is actually one of my favorite weapons. Lets you zoom in and really look around the map. This game also features a really cool multiplayer system where people have to help each other out and help survive the map, and you're fighting these mutant creatures where a certain percent of the population actually evolved into them or mutated, because it's not actually an evolution, and some people, their DNA was not affected by it, so they didn't mutate. A lot of people are now on the run trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic world, and you have some survivors there to help you. Now, one of the cool features is that you're not just PvE. It's not only versus the environment, you could also be versus people. You can kill people in non-safe zones and you can take their stuff. And a really dangerous feature is that if your character dies in the game, you lose all your items and you have to restart. Now, if you kill a player, I believe you get to take their items. This game features one of the coolest trailers I have seen in a while, where it felt like a movie production. I haven't played this trailer in this video particularly because I didn't want to over narrate such a cool trailer, so I suggest people go out and just Google Nether, the game, and see the really cool trailer. It's also up on Steam, and you could check it out. I'm going to have links in the description in case you're interested in playing any of these games reviewed today. Again, it's a post-apocalyptic world, first-person shooter. It's not going to be third-person. They said that maybe at a later date they would make it third-person, but at the moment it's first-person only. In a way, this reminds me of Left 4 Dead, and I think a lot of zombie shooters are really cool like that. Now, our next pick is Contrast. Now, I originally read about this game in a Game Informer magazine, and I thought it was really interesting, the idea and the mechanics, and also the time period for this. It's in a very old 1960s type of jazz, steampunk era, where you run around and climb these buildings, and you're actually a little girl who has a bad past. She's from a bad family, and basically a very dark story. So I believe she creates this imaginary friend who's this shadow person, and with the help you could navigate between the little girl and the shadow person, and you could play as either of them in certain areas, and you use both of them to solve puzzles. As you can see, she can teleport, she can turn into a shadow, run along the buildings. The scenes, they look absolutely wonderful. Again, you should watch the trailer, go to the site and check it out. The developer was Compulsion Games, and the platforms it's available for is PC, PS3, PS4, and Xbox 360. I do not see that they have it for Xbox One. Maybe they did not release it yet for that or plan to. And again, it is a puzzle platformer. It actually released today, November 15, in North America, and in Europe it will be releasing on November 29th. So check that out. Our next game is The Order 1886. Now this is a PlayStation exclusive game. It's only going to be released for PS4, the new console that recently is available on markets. The developer is Ready at Dawn, and I believe Ready at Dawn made their own engine mechanics for this game just to show how cool these characters are. And their facial expressions and the way they act and the way the AI interacts. Ready at Dawn did something very cool there, and it's worth checking out. The publisher is, of course, Sony Entertainment, so you know they dished out a lot of money on this. Again, this is only exclusive for PS4. It will not be on Xbox at any moment. It also will not be on PC. So for all those PS4 owners, or to-be PS4 owners, I definitely suggest you check out this game. It's, again, inspired by Steampunk Era. Very, very cool. And its release date is to be announced in 2014 next year. So we'll get more gameplay clips and more trailers and things to come in the next year, and I'm really looking forward to this game. It's just simply beautiful, and the faces are so realistic. They had CGI actors come in and do the faces, and they actually did. I read an article where they had to do the facial hair for one of the bearded characters, and they made his facial beard hair look just like the characters, and it looked awesome. And then they 3D modeled it and took it like that, and it's just amazing. I can't wait to play this. I'm not gonna have a PS4 till probably next year, so this is gonna be a really cool treat when it comes out. So yeah, this gameplay trailer, not a gameplay trailer, this is actually just a basic trailer that I got. You can see how you play with the few characters. In a way, it does remind me of Assassin's Creed 3, where he is in this colonial area. And it is an action-adventure, again, set in London in 1886. You can figure that's the name of the game. So here, enjoy some more of the trailer, and really consider checking out this game if you're a Sony fan, if you're a PlayStation fan. It's really quite amazing. You could see them fighting these monsters, and they have this cool electric gun apparently, so we're gonna have a lot of modded weapons in this game, a lot of custom cool weapons that you've never seen in any other game here. So definitely cool, definitely excited. The next game we have is Gone Home. Now, Gone Home is something I fell in love with right when I saw it come out, when I saw the trailer. Thought it was a very cool concept because I love exploring maps that a developer created, because a lot of times I would always go into custom maps that people create and explore them for games like Left 4 Dead again. And this map is amazing because you explore this house and you try to figure out the mystery of why everybody's missing, and you have no idea what happened to them. The developer for this game was the Fulbright Company. The platforms it's available for is PC, Mac, and Linux. So it's basically everybody with any type of computer at home could play it. And it released in August 15th this year, so it's been out for a few months. There's a lot of gameplay trailers out there, and I feel like if you definitely like exploring, if you ever liked any type of Sherlock Holmes games or Nancy Drew, you should definitely check out this game. Point and click were one of my favorite type of games. They're actually not released as much these days, and I kind of miss that. I really love those type of games, exploring and really using your mind to solve different puzzles. So it's much less action and more solving puzzles and opening up things and figure out linking connections, basically. So you feel like an investigator in this game. You feel like it really immerses you and makes you think about this mystery of the missing people and makes you connect the puzzles. And in a way, I feel like that's going to really connect with the audience well if they give it a try and immerse themselves in this environment and this house. And I definitely think PC, Mac, and Linux players should check out this game. It's also on Steam available. Again, it's called Gone Home, and it is a puzzler, so check it out. Our last but not least fifth pick is, of course, the wonderful Lego Marvel Superheroes. Now, I am a huge fan of the Lego games. I've played Lego's Lord of the Rings, and it had some of the most amazing scenes. I mean, scenes like where in the movie you don't know what happens to that character, but in the Legos game they actually show what happens to him, and they have the voicers from the movies, all the original stuff. It's very cool. It's a full production that's just blows my mind away how much it captures me. At first, I was a little sketchy about playing Legos games. I thought it was very childish, but actually, no. It is for everyone. Everyone should try this game. As you can see, you have all the Avengers, and not only that, but you have all their corresponding villains in the game. So you feel like you're playing each person's story. And in a way, it felt like you were watching a whole new movie for each of those characters and their whole stories. And then you have like a combination where they all come together. The coolest feature about the Legos games is that you can swap between different characters as you play. You usually have a group of characters running around following you, and the rest are AI or different other local players that you're playing with, because this does have local co-op. And not only do you get to swap to whoever, because they all have unique skills that you need to solve a puzzle, but also your friends that are local co-oping can swap, and you can choose who plays which character and for what purpose. And while you're playing this, you're getting a ton of scenes and story. Story that's just like blows you away. If you were a fan of the movie, you would love this game. Even if you weren't a fan of the movie, I think you would love this game. And it's for any age audience. And it's available for PC, Nintendo DS, 3DS, PS3, PS4, Wii U, and 360, and Xbox One. So I hope you enjoyed the top 5 picks, Lynx Pix for this month, and I'll see you next month. Thank you, and like or subscribe Noob Dagger.